Travis Kelce, you want to talk about it?
I do want to talk about it.
You're watching some video from a love doctor that says they're not going to last. I think they're going to last. They feel like a perfect match to me.
And listen,
no, you go ahead.
Hold on. This dating expert was saying how Taylor Swift has like a glaring red flag. I also saw something. So Travis Kelce had a dating show called Catching Kelce. The girl that won that show, they end up dating or whatever. She has come out, his ex, warning Taylor to run from Travis Kelce. So there's a chance that this might not all work out happily ever after in the end because there are supposed red flags on both sides.
So right before this podcast started, Jared wanted to bring up a girl who I had affection for.
I did not think you were going to bring this up because of how emotional this topic is.
Who I am still emotional about losing. You just want to know. You just want to know what town she was from, didn't you? What a wild thing to bring up. So I'm just sitting here minding my own business, about to start the podcast.
It was dead silent.
And then Jared goes, "Hey, you know that girl you really liked? What town was she from?" And who cares? Do you know what I mean? Hey, who cares though?
Well, I want to explain the context.
Please don't explain the context because it'll give away too much context.
Well, no, I was going to say it very vague. Okay, can I explain it how I was going to explain it and then we can see if it's too much context? How is that not
almost
vague?
Exactly what I didn't want you to say.
But wait.
Very specific. And you know what? Just for that, I'm going to say, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode
go ahead.
1. Oh, why are you mad?
Because you're painting me. Okay, listen. Was that a little bit shitty to do?
Why could you not have just internalized it?
What do you mean?
Why did you need that answer?
Because I was curious. I thought.
Okay. All right. Welcome to episode 171 of the last podcast we'll ever do because I'm going to choke them out. But then, wait, maybe I could do it just by myself. I think I have schizophrenia, so I could kind of like talk a little bit to myself. Anyway, hit the intro music.
I hate that you got to paint me as a villain because
How did I
talk about the relevancy of why I asked that question?
I didn't paint you as a villain. I said
you did.
I'm allowed to say that you hurt me.
Listen, I fully acknowledge that.
I'm allowed to say that my heart's broken right now. It had just mended.
It had just mended.
Oh yeah, the stitches were about to come out. Re-tear.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I'm not. What?
Also, speaking of things that are hilarious, we did probably our craziest drunk episode yet that just dropped on Patreon. Check out this clip.
So is Alyssa a regular here on this podcast?
Oh
my God.
Zach,
I'm sorry.
Why did you say it's so sexual?
Oh, man.
Ma'am? No! Our poster!
Disclaimer, I did not do that.
So, Alyssa, thighs, whatever.
Wait.
No.
When she
Explain
said,
what's going on in foreplay.
When you first met Jared, did you think he'd ever scream that at you?
No.
If you're not on the Patreon watching these drunk episodes, obviously we can't put them on YouTube, but we almost reveal a little too much. And
not almost, definitely.
These two got blacked out and started yelling at each other.
Yeah. I would like to sincerely apologize for that.
I was wondering why Alyssa went into a deep, dark depression afterwards, but I guess you'll see in the Patreon episode. Also, we're going to be doing another giveaway for the spooky season, so make sure to get on the Patreon. There's only people that win things. We just sent out an Xbox. We just sent out Apple TV, AirPods, and gift cards.
We also have potentially coming Patreon exclusive merch.
I didn't know that. How was I not up to date with that?
I thought you were. I thought we were all in the loop.
Let's get into it, huh? Travis Kelce, you want to talk about it?
I do want to talk about it.
Speak about it.
Well, I think it's fascinating how much of like an icon Taylor Swift has become to the point where her simply going to a football game of someone who's on the team that she's rumored to have any sort of romantic connection with has sent the world into a frenzy.
Well, I heard she was on the decline, like as far as popularity, and since Travis Kelce's like so well known, he's really helping her like put her name, like really establishing it on the map.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because Travis Kelce, he's in the runnings for like one of the best tight ends of all time. And what better way to revive your career than dating a star?
She
NFL
needed to
quarter-
revive
or
it. I heard her
tight
tour did
end.
not go well.
No, I mean, are you kidding me?
Swifties satire. I was going to throw that in there just in case you came for our throats.
No, I do. I've seen that trend on TikTok, and I think it's hilarious how like the girlies, all the Swifties started that. They're like, oh, I can't believe Taylor Swift is putting Travis Kelce on the map, to piss off their boyfriends.
A mom did it to like her 11-year-old son, and he's just flabbergasted. She's like, yeah, I guess Taylor Swift made this football player nobody knew, really famous, named Travis Kelce. And he's like, what? He said, Mom, yeah, I guess no one knew who he was, but he's playing a lot better because of her love and all that stuff. And he's like about to like get out of the car that's moving. He's like, Mom, I don't think you understand. It was really funny.
There was one I saw. He must have been like a Kelce super fan or Chief super fan or something, where the girl said the same thing. She's like, oh yeah, put him on the map. And he starts going into like specific stats about Kelce. He's like, are you kidding me? Travis Kelce gets 8.9 yards per reception. Like he starts going off on it. I thought it was hilarious.
He's his jersey sales did spike up 400%.
Really?
400%.
Did you see Mark Cuban? So he's the billionaire, obviously, on Shark Tank, but he's also the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know if he tweeted out, but he said, Taylor, can you please break up with Travis? And I've got a ton of fine young men on my team, because he understands like the economy that she brings.
Oh yeah.
How many Chief fans, like Swiftie Chief fans, are there now?
400% more.
I would love to see the data of how much money just going to that game she has brought the Chiefs franchise this season. That's nuts.
And then like if she continues to go to more games, because like not only is she showing support for this team and then the Swifties will follow her, but if people think there's even like a chance that they can go to a Chiefs game and like see her in the box or something.
It's an Eras Tour encore.
That literally, it's exactly what it is.
But NFL TikTok literally had the date that she was there in the bio and said Taylor was here.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
crazy.
she's making this whole like league, this whole franchise, like lose their minds. And now, so the Chiefs are playing the New York Jets on Monday Night Football in New York, and they put out a commercial advertising the game with her song "Welcome to New York."
Oh,
Welcome to New
that's
York.
my song.
Like that's
It's been waiting for
crazy to me that she has had that much of an impact.
crazy.
I mean, it's really cool to see like that she's I think it was Andrew Schultz. He compares her to like she's like the Michael Jackson of our time in regards to like pop star status, Like she
Less
is
kids though, which is good.
she's the queen of pop now.
Do you think I'll ever have a chance with her?
Never say never, Zach.
Bieber, I've heard of him. No, but you heard you're watching some video from a love doctor that says they're not going to last.
Yeah, there's
I think they're going to last. They feel like a perfect match to me.
And listen-
no, you go ahead.
Hold on. I want to say this. I want them to last, okay? Because nothing made me feel better and more validated in where I went to college than seeing in the last UC football game, there's a guy holding a sign that said Taylor Swift dates Bearcats, okay? Made me feel like my college was seen and heard, okay? Which Ohio schools, besides Ohio State, really don't get a lot of love.
Did you see the interview or when him and his brother were talking and he's like, I just owe everything to my brother because I was kicked off the Cincinnati team. Did you see that? No. And his brother, so he was kicked off the team. It might have been for like smoking weed or something. And he's just like really down on his luck. And then his brother went and talked to the coach, his brother's like one of my favorite people on this planet. I don't know if you've ever like watched stuff of him.
He's just like a giant teddy bear,
Like
a gentle
There's
giant.
another video of him sitting, so him and Travis played each other in the Super Bowl. It was actually cool because the brothers were on opposite teams. And he was sitting there with his daughter, Jason Kelce. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's sitting there with his daughter, and his daughter was like, "You didn't win the Super Bowl." And then he's like, "It's okay, Uncle Travi won." And she's like, "I didn't want Uncle Travi to win." And he's like, "It's okay. We got to be happy for Uncle Travi. It's okay to be happy for him. He seemed like a good dad." But then so back to the story. So we got kicked off the team, and then Jason talked to the coach, and the coach did like all these stipulations, like you can't miss a class and you can't do any of this stuff. And he abided by it all, and probably like change his career around. Who knows if he'd still be in football?
Oh, probably not. I mean, like that's the thing, especially because he would have been a liability, and at that time it's like Cincinnati is a D1 school, but I don't think we were that nationally recognized.
Just so we.
Okay, back to the dating expert. So I saw this thing, and this dating expert was saying how Taylor Swift has a history of meeting her significant other's parents very early on in the relationship, and this dating expert was saying that to her that's like a glaring red flag, because to her it seems like it's a sense of control that Taylor Swift is trying to gain in the relationship, where it forces the relationship to speed up to that level of intimacy where she gets the parents' approval, and then it makes it more serious a little bit faster than it probably should have been, and then ultimately it leads to a collapse in the relationship. So she sees that as like a huge red flag for her.
But what? Maybe she's just a family woman, huh? Why can't women like families these days?
And
because of bigots like you.
I'm not. No. These are not.
You
my
hate
words.
Taylor Swift.
No.
Get them, Swifties.
Don't turn this on me. Okay, hold on.
If you're a Swiftie in the comment, type Jared. I don't like who you are fundamentally.
Hold on.
Write it.
Okay, this is no. These are not my words. I'm just relaying information. Okay, because I also saw something. So Travis Kelce had a dating show back in 2016, I think it was, called
The Year of the Clowns.
Called the year of Harambe, the year where it all went to shit, to be honest. But he had a dating show called Catching Kelce. I think that's what it was called.
Great name.
The girl that won that show, they end up dating or whatever. She has come out. His ex has come out.
She's gay now. That's cool.
No. Warning Taylor to run from Travis Kelce because
He's too fast. He's a pro athlete.
because his ex is accusing Travis of cheating in their relationship with the girl that Travis then went on to date after her. So I'm just saying, there's a dating expert that's saying there are red flags on
You hate
Taylor's.
Taylor Swift.
No. I'm saying that there's a chance that this might not all work out like happily ever after in the end, because there are supposed red flags on both sides. Not my words.
Swifties, unite.
No.
I am the swift arm of justice, and I want to say, everyone attack you.
No,
Attack him.
I'm saying no. I would love for this relationship to work out,
That
because
doesn't seem like it.
No, I think when it comes to like public figures like this, that are like in such big limelights, I think it is adorable. Really, any relationship, the two people in the relationship should be huge fans of the other people, right? They should,
And the Chiefs.
Okay, in this instance, they should be fans of one. They should be fans of the Chiefs. But I think you should be a fan of your partner, right? Travis has that adorable moment that he was talking about on his podcast with his brother about how he went to the Taylor Swift concert and he made the friendship bracelets he loves her music. He's a fan of her, and then I think it is adorable. And it shows a lot about her character, at least in a relationship. What?
You're backtracking. You're trying to save yourself. Keep going.
No.
The Swifties are already attacked.
No, this is how I honestly feel. I think it's amazing that she showed up to his work, and was like rooting. It's weird.
Like it's an office job.
No, I know.
Like
It's weird
she
to
showed
say,
up. It was his birthday. She brought balloons. Everybody in the office was like threw a little.
but like she went to his thing and like was cheering, like wasn't just there in a Chiefs jersey and like was on her phone the whole time. Like she was actively cheering. She was chest bumping people. She was screaming. She's pounding the glass. I think that is the cutest shit in the world.
And they ended the night and drove away in the getaway car.
Oh, good job. That's one of her songs, right? Getaway
Yeah,
Car.
but whenever they were talking
I
on...
had no idea what she was talking about.
Oh, sorry. Whenever the Travis Kelce was talking on his podcast, he even said, and we ended the night leaving in the getaway car, and one of her songs is called The Getaway Car.
See, that's cute as shit. I love how they're fans of each other now. And that's why I want it to work out, because it seems genuine and sweet.
To backtrack, we were talking about her meeting the mom. this has nothing to do with Taylor, but I did hear this a long time ago, and I want to see if it reigns true in this room, where moms have trouble with sons who the sons are dating, the women, because they feel like they're almost taking the son away in a sense of they did everything for the son, and they raised them, they did everything, and now this other woman is reaping the benefits of
all of their hard work.
Yeah, and the son gets like everything, or the whoever the son's dating is getting everything in return that the mom manifested into him, kind of. What do you think about that?
I mean, I could see how like a mom can think that.
Oh, you're gonna be so like that.
Oh, 100%.
As much as you hate women, oh my god! Don't say I hate women.
Excuse me, we can quote you on that the other night when we were watching Love is Blind.
Because the show, it just put them. It was just if you whatever. I don't hate women, but like the girls on that show were just not nice. I don't like not nice women.
Good backtrack.
And she's like, I've just never met one that's nice. Yeah, no, Alyssa's gonna be like.
Do you find that with your guys' moms?
No, I like.
Yeah.
Well, I think.
Well, your mom's different. She's a cooch cavalier.
She's a coochie cavalier. I mean, maybe that is where the difference comes in. But like, I've never experienced any of that kind of like toxic maternity side from my mom. I think it's very weird and it's very toxic for moms to think that, because being a mother, like my mom has always described being a mother as such a selfless act. You know, it's
it is really, because you still breastfeed.
100%.
That's gross.
No, but I think I agree with that actually. Not in all situations, but a friend of mine's ex, his mom would always compete with the girl in the relationship, and it was just weird.
That's so fucking weird to me. Like, why do moms feel like they need to compete? I feel like my mom has always described motherhood as a selfless act, and that like you hope you raise your child to like want to give back to you like eventually. But my mom was always like, I never expected you to. I've always hoped. I've never expected you to like give back to me, you know, and return the favors that I've done for you.
Oh, nice hair, Alyssa. That's how you got it done. We got to keep saying that, or else she'll be sad. Because when women get their hair done, even if you don't like it, you always got to say that. That's a really good hair.
Thank you. The crappy part is it looks exactly the same. So
It looks a little blonder.
It looks like new, I guess. But
Yeah.
it looks the same. Like I got a wash.
She just needed to go higher.
How much did your
on
wash
the
cost? How much does it cost to get your hair cut as a whatever you guys call them? As
female?
Yeah.
Okay. It can cost anywhere from like.
It can? What did you pay today?
Well, I got my hair colored. So
I got you. But what did you pay today? $500?
Are you shitting me?
Including the shampoo?
Oh, no.
So
What?
another
So you paid like
$80 on top of it?
and then with tax, you paid almost $600?
Did you tip as well?
Well, 5 was including the tip.
Okay.
So it was $4.25 and then.
Plus tip, plus the $80 shampoo. So right there, you had almost $600. I went to the woman that cuts his hair one time. They charged me $80, and I said never again, and I started going to Great Clips.
Do you think I can afford that? No, I didn't think it was going to be that expensive this time, because the first time I went, it was that price. But I went from really dark brown to blonde, so I was like, okay, it's just.
So your only sample information was the exact same price, and you're like, they'll lower it.
But because it was like from dark brown to blonde, so usually like the bleaching process.
But
you didn't ask?
I would have been like, how much do you think this is going to be?
I get nervous asking the price, because like if you go to a nice place and you ask the price, it's just like, I don't know. They
bent you over table and had their way with you. $600.
And here's the thing, she drove all the way to Orange County. So let's add the gas money that she had to spend.
And the gaslighting money that they had for you to pay.
And they're like, you want to set up your next appointment? I was like,
Alyssa!
It's just, I don't know.
Dog, you got to get
Did
a back.
Did you cry on the way home?
No.
You were just happy? I'm like, all right.
It's
not what I asked for, but at least
my bank account.
At least my pockets aren't as heavy.
It is sad. It looks very similar. if not the same. But
Why did you choose this human?
my friend went to her, and
Is that a normal price? Like $600? Like you're walking out the.
like normally like $350.
I gotta call a woman.
$350 to like $500.
Call Gina Thornton.
Oh, she's gonna be so mad.
Nope. Yep, it called my ex stepbrother. Call mom.
So like for blonde, like $350 up.
Hey, I was wondering how much does it cost to get your hair done?
My hair, pretty expensive. Like,
What's pretty expensive?
anywhere between, depending on what I do, 150 to like 230.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to tell you how much Alyssa paid today to get her hair done?
Oh, I am afraid to know.
Just once I say this number, feel free to berate. $600.
Oh, no way. That's more than the TV I want to get.
My mom.
Yeah, that's more than the TV she wants.
It is every 5 months.
Did you tip too?
That was including tip. And then they sold me on the shampoo and conditioner.
And then they sold
Okay.
her on the shampoo and conditioner.
One. Oh my gosh, that is okay. Apparently, my lady is cheap.
Guess how much the shampoo was? $80.
What, you got gold in it?
We're not sure. They had her.
Because I go
It just smelled nice,
in
Miss Gina.
the conditioning process. It smelled really good. So I said, "Wow, that smells amazing. What is that?" And she's
What
like,
kind of like perfume or mist and gas do they put inside of these haircut places that just make you lose your mind?
I don't know.
I don't know. That is a lost mine. That is, oh my gosh, that's that. Alyssa, you're going to be selling yourself on the street, girl, to pay yourself back.
I got our first customer right here. What's up?
Yeah,
I'm not paying $600 though. Coochie's not worth $600.
No.
And she's paying. And she's. Oh my gosh, Mom! I had to call you. I got really frustrated.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
love you, honey.
All right. Do you have anything else to say to Alyssa?
Alyssa, find a new hairdresser.
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah, great call.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye.
I was thrown off guard.
Aye.
I didn't know. Like, you can't be like,
Oh, watch this. You could be like, when she says, "Oh, the shampoo," and you're like, "Oh, that smells good," and then she goes, "Do you want some?" And then you go, "Oh, how much is it?" She goes, $80. You can simply say, "Oh, no, thanks. Oh, I'm good."
to be fair, I'd
There's
said
no way.
I liked the conditioner, and then I went to put my robe back.
Your robe?
Yeah, they give you like a robe.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
And then she goes to the person in the front. Oh, I think she's going to buy some shampoo and conditioner.
Oh, then just be like, "Oh, actually, no, I'm good. I forgot I just bought some."
Oh, no,
did
I'm
just
good.
realize.
I just remembered that I spent $500 to get my hair
Oh,
done.
no, I'm actually good. I forgot I'm on a podcast where they send us a ton of free shampoo.
Yeah. I'll find
But you're not the good thing is you're not in debt from college, right? You're good?
Not at all. Yeah.
Good.
Good.
How are you going to eat?
You know what I want? Have you seen the guy on TikTok that he has a podcast where he goes through like normal people's finances? Have you seen this guy?
No.
He's got like glasses, whatever, but he goes through people's finances and he breaks down. Usually they're like crazy. Like there's this kid. He's 21 or 20 or something like that.
Can he do something for me?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, shut up. The 21. No, he's like 21 and he's like, why do you have a $1,200 a month car payment? He's like, oh, well, it's because I bought a $60,000 electric Mustang SUV or whatever. And the guy just like loses his mind. He's like, you're 21. Why do you need a car like this? He's like, well, I do DoorDash. And, and he's like, then buy a fucking Prius.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to like the full podcast. I've just seen like, the 3 to 5 minute clips of like going through people's finances. I want Alyssa to go on that show.
Have you always had an interesting relationship with money?
Yeah.
What?
I enjoy
Spending it?
Yeah. I don't like spend it on things I guess I should, but I like spending it on like makeup and like hair stuff because it brings me
Body
joy.
dysmorphia.
But I
Do you want to raise?
Well, you're not getting it.
That's cool to hear.
We'll keep that in mind. Yeah, for sure.
For
but
sure.
in my head it's like, okay, it's every 5 months, so it's like,
So it breaks down to
I don't know, like it makes me feel good.
$120.
But you walked in and
a
said it
month.
looks exactly the same, and I wish it looked different.
I
It does look nice.
That's
I
the
don't
thing.
hate it. It's just I
That's
wish
good.
it was like a little blonder because
Yeah.
and that's what I'm going for is back to blonde, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Listen to me, baby boys and baby girls. There's not a single thing I've done on this earth that has benefited me more than going to therapy. And there's not an easier way to initially get into therapy than BetterHelp. We use this analogy every time we talk about BetterHelp, but there's not a better way to say it. We go to the gym for our bodies. We eat healthy for our bodies. Our bodies are just a very, very nice aesthetic shell for our mind. We are our mind. So why would we not go to a gym for our mind? Why would we not treat our mind healthily? And the best way to do that for our mind is to go to therapy. And the best way to do the therapy is the BetterHelp. Are you understanding? You picking up what I'm putting down? Even if nothing's going wrong, it's nice to have a little tune-up, isn't it? You get your oil changed in your car. Think about that for your mind. Yeah? Say you are going through something very detrimental, but you only like to talk to your friends about it who don't have licensed advice and people that haven't been through it before, and they just give you rudimentary things to say just to put a Band-Aid on a bigger problem. You know who doesn't do that? The people over at BetterHelp, because they know how to work with you, your mind, and your emotions to get you to a better place. We're only on this planet once. Why not have a good existence, huh?
And unlike traditional therapy, BetterHelp is entirely online. It's designed to be flexible to your schedule. All you need to do to get started is fill out a brief questionnaire and you'll be matched with a licensed therapist.
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/dropouts to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/dropouts. betterhelp.com/dropouts, 10% off your first month. Go get your brain right.
Speaking of makeup and stuff, though, I wanted to run this by you. Okay, so
Is this a pitch?
no. This is
I love pitches.
I'm out.
I'm in.
well, you can't afford to buy in anyway. So
Based on my financial situation, I'm out.
the two trash TV shows that I love, right, are Love is Blind and The Ultimatum on Netflix, right? Both hosted by Nick and what's his wife's name? Vanessa Lachey. But there's a new season of Love is Blind. It just came out. So I've been binging it. And I wanted to run this by you. This is one of the wildest explanations for a lack of communication I've ever heard. Alyssa watched most of the episodes with me. There's a couple on there, JP and Taylor. Okay, JP is he's a firefighter. I forget what Taylor does or whatever.
Alyssa just got soaked.
Well, but here's the thing. Alyssa was like, JP's really boring. Like he didn't offer a lot in the pods, and like all of his answers weren't that like interesting.
He just saves lives. I get it.
No. But like
You gotta be good somewhere.
he has a great job, but just like building a connection romantically, it didn't seem like he was putting in a lot of effort. But the girl that he chose, Taylor, or that they chose each other, seemed to really form a connection with him. And so they get engaged, whatever. So the whole thing, they spend a few weeks in the pods where they talk without seeing each other. They get engaged, and then they go on like a little honeymoon for a week.
But you watched that?
Huh?
Without me?
Nope. You were there in spirit. And so they go on a vacation for like a week, and then they live real life, right? So on the vacation, though, JP and Taylor don't talk a lot, okay? JP, I don't think says a sentence the entire time that is longer than 3 words.
Okay.
Okay. They're having like a little bit of a rough patch, and Taylor is like talking to him about it. It's like, hey, you're not talking much. This seems really one-sided. It feels really awkward. I'm not feeling what we felt in the pods. Like, what's going on? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a little awkward or whatever. She's like, okay, I just need you to talk more. And then he goes, well, you can just talk.
He's a problem solver.
And she goes, that's not how a relationship works.
His lungs are full of smoke. You know, every time he talks, there's just put smoke in her face. He's a good guy.
Oh, so he's worried about her health.
Of course. He's
You
a
know
nice
what?
kid.
He's a great guy. Anyway, so a day or two goes by or whatever. They have another conversation about it because he's still not talking.
You haven't said a word, sir.
Yeah. Like they sit down and he goes, they wake up the next morning on their second night or something, or their second morning. And she's like, oh, how was it like sleeping last night with each other, like not sexually, but just like sleeping in the same bed. And she's like, could you see like sleeping with me for the rest of your life? And he just goes, I don't, yeah, it was nice.
I love it.
Wow.
The kid, listen, he has his opinions. That's all he's feeling in the moment. He's got nothing else to say. A lot of us, I'm a chatty guy, you know. I'll let you know too much emotions and feelings. But this guy, he's just got it down pat. You got to respect that.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, I guess that there's a level of respect that you got to have for it. But so the very last night, they get into another argument about him not talking. And so she goes, what is it? Like, where was the connection lost? Because in the pods, we had this great connection. You proposed. I said yes. You know, we have a great meeting. And then we come here and you don't say a word or whatever. And he goes, well, I think it started when I first actually met you, like at the engagement thing. And she goes, okay, why? And he goes, well, it was because you were wearing makeup and I felt like I met a fake person. I didn't meet the real you.
There he is. Okay, so he's misogynistic. And
she's just like, what the fuck do you mean?
sir, do you not understand cultural norms? I have to do this, okay?
Yeah, and she's like, well, you were proposing to me. I wanted to look nice for my engagement, like where I'm getting a ring put on my finger. And he goes, yeah, but I just like, I prefer you not to wear makeup. She's like, well, I haven't worn makeup a single day on this vacation and you still won't talk to me. He's like, yeah, I just know you're going to wear makeup when we go back.
Oh, God.
And he's like, I can't develop a connection with someone that's going to put on a fake face.
Yeah, you're just the Joker to me. I was just like, for blush?
And she goes, it makes me feel good, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, okay? Every girl wears makeup. You know, she's like 90% of girls wear makeup because it makes them feel good. And he's like, yeah, but I feel like most women would want to hear that the man doesn't want them to wear makeup. And she's like, it's not about what you want. It's about what makes me feel good.
That's where I have to differ. It is always about, listen to this, it's always about what the man wants, no matter what. You know that, right?
Right.
Yes, Dad.
No.
Father.
No, I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that.
No, I've never gotten that whenever a guy is like, oh, baby, you look better without makeup on. It's like, she just tried so hard for like an hour.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to go in, oh,
Hey, you look great.
nice smoky eye.
You know?
Oh, do I see a wing today?
Do I see? Ooh, somebody had a Red Bull.
Somebody bought a new blender because I don't see any lines. Look at you. Like, you got to get in there and you got to tell the women what they want, you know?
Yeah, and it's just crazy. It's like, okay, sure,
I can't even tell your lips are overdrawn. Like, stuff like that. Something to make them feel good.
I can't even tell that you have lip plumper on.
Why would he say that? Rude.
Oh, come on.
On who?
Anyway, it was just like, I get, you can have a preference. It's like, yeah, sure, I really like when you don't wear makeup, but to literally not talk to somebody that you proposed to because they wore makeup to their engagement.
No, this is how you should speak to women. Watch this. Alyssa, I think you look so much better with makeup and you look like a bridge troll who was ran over without it. I think if you don't have something on your face, it makes me want to gag, throw up, and never look at you in the eyes. But when you have makeup on, you are so tolerable.
Okay.
Your face is like a map of beauty when you have makeup on. But without it, you look like a Humvee had its way with you.
Well, that's how you do it.
And I mean that.
Thank you. God, I felt every word.
Sorry, that Humvee one took me out. That was funny. Speaking
welcome.
of Humvees, actually,
Why did I know you were going to say that?
pertaining to JP, is that every single article of clothing, down to his shoes, is either red, white, and blue or has stars on it.
He's living.
And I took to Twitter immediately to see what people are saying. And somebody was like scrolling through like files and they were looking for they're like trying to see where JP was on January 6th.
He was with me at the Capitol.
Oh, he was with you.
Yeah, I brought the rifles. Okay, speaking of, this has just reminded me. Alyssa, I'm going to send it to you. Can you pull it up on the screen? This reminded me, when you said red, white, and blue, I thought this was the funniest video I've seen in some time. And I could be wrong. Oh, of course, my internet wants to suck. Hold on. I love it. Right. They're all like trying not to laugh.
Dude.
For audio listeners, there was a softball game and they didn't have a flag to say the Pledge of Allegiance. No, so to say the national anthem. So a guy who had a flag shirt on, he climbed to the top of the gate and was holding on for dear life like he was a rat trying to get exterminated.
What?
It just felt like how he was.
I feel like the metaphor kind of fell apart.
It wasn't even really a metaphor, really.
It was a simile. You're right.
We should assimilate.
I feel like I got another punch on my man card recently. Okay. You know it's a movie.
I thought they took that away from you.
You know, you would have thought. You know it's a movie I had never watched before, but I feel like every man has watched.
What?
Gladiator.
You never seen
I
Gladiator?
had never seen Gladiator until this week.
And it gets you going, doesn't it?
Oh my God. That movie is fantastic.
Have you seen Troy?
No, I've never
You gotta
seen
watch Troy.
That's with Brad Pitt.
Brad
right?
Pitt? If I could look like anyone, I would look like Brad Pitt in that movie. My
With
gosh.
like the long hair.
Oh
I've
my
seen
gosh.
the cover of
look
it.
Look up Brad Pitt in Troy. The kids just got it.
But I didn't know that Joaquin Phoenix was in Gladiator as the Roman emperor, and it made me so excited for Napoleon, like seeing him in that like position of corrupted power.
I'm trying to tell you, Napoleon, I cannot wait for this movie. Yeah, keep pulling that up for me.
Oh,
Man.
that is a stud.
Oh, wait.
Dude, look at his freaking arms.
Wait, do that one.
in that.
Go to the main picture. God, he's a god.
Oh my God.
I've been around girls where they'll be like talking about guys that are hot. I'm like, oh, Brad Pitt, and they'll be like, not for me. I'm like,
What the fuck do you mean? You mean
Alyssa, is that for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure
What?
hope. Don't say it like that
What?
either.
Why does that
Say it with a
sound
little
like
gusto.
it would take some convincing?
Yeah, no, yeah. 100%,
You're like,
for
yeah,
sure.
that's for me if I'm about 3 shots in.
No,
What?
100%.
My God.
He is a look at that.
Oh, he's a specimen.
Oh,
Oh, Alyssa. Looks like he just got done with you on your period. Look at that. All the blood on the shield. Turn you on, isn't it?
Zach, if you grow
She
your
was
hair
looking at
out, that's what you could look like at the end of your Zila transformation.
Brother, no one ever looks at that no matter how they work out. God made one.
Are you kidding me?
God made one Brad Pitt, and it kind of ruined the world a little bit.
His genes are unfair.
Yeah, he's got it. Take it off. I can't. I'm getting
All right.
flustered.
Well, I'll add Troy to my next.
Wait, Google Brad Pitt 2023.
Oh, he still looks good.
He's
old.
aging so well.
And he's got the long hair like that again,
Good choice.
even in an older age. But now he has that gray stubble coming in, straight up silver fox. Like this man is just,
Oh, look at him. He doesn't quit.
he doesn't quit.
Oh, Alyssa, you would still, huh?
Like fine wine, that man. That's crazy.
God, you let him hit?
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Oh, that's what we talked about in the gym today. So Alyssa and I work out together, and I don't know. I'll be kind of in the zone, and I don't mean to discount her or not talk to her, but then she'll just like bring up random things, and then what was it? The other, I forget exactly how you say it, but essentially the thesis was I'd let Jared hit.
No.
Excuse me?
No.
Yeah, she was.
What?
She was doing? Okay, so she was bent over and she was doing tricep pulls. I don't know what you call them.
Oh, wait, like with the cable?
With the cable.
Kickbacks?
Cable kickbacks. So she's kind of bent over in a very promiscuous way, and then she's looking at herself in the mirror, and I guess she was kind of fantasizing how you would be behind her in that situation. And then she just let it. She let it out. She said, "I let Jared hit," but it was almost like she had to catch the words, like they came out of her mouth involuntarily.
It's weird because I remember quite the opposite, where you just kept talking about Jared.
Letting Jared hit.
Yeah.
You or me?
You?
No, I would not let you hit.
Who is he saying that I could hit in this scenario?
Yeah, me, but
Oh,
no, but he was asking, would you? But he kept bringing it up. So I'm like, would
because
you let Jared hit?
you kept on looking at his Instagram while we were working out. What else am I supposed to
I
think?
wasn't even on my phone.
Why
It's
were
whatever.
you trying to push us so hard? You always try to like get us to talk about, even when we were watching Palm Springs last
There's
night.
just so much sexual tension.
There's not. There's really not.
But like in the Patreon episode when you guys were drunk, you guys were like yelling at each other. I saw like an old married couple. It just felt beautiful to me.
no,
Why? Okay,
that wasn't like old married
We gotta quit
couple.
this. We gotta.
No, I will
Oh, time stand.
stand. I will stop talking about it. His Apple Watch told him to send everyone. If you guys make out for like 10 minutes
What? Why do we have to make
to
out?
see if there's anything there,
I can tell you that there's not.
but you won't know until you taste her.
Ew.
Ew, I didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, okay. You guys are like
I
little
don't-
third graders.
I
Ew, I don't
know.
want to, but I've read
I
your
don't.
journal and I've read your thoughts, so I know what's going on here.
You have
How
a
much
journal?
money for us to be able to read your journal?
Oh, I can't.
Who do you think you've spoken worse about in your diary?
I don't think I've spoken bad about anybody.
It's more dark thoughts of yourself.
It's just dark thoughts, sure.
The
but just,
blade
like,
felt good today.
Jesus.
But it just it's just things that happen that I write down that
What was your last entry?
I'd have to look at it.
Okay, go get it.
But I started writing and I found my most the very beginning journal. I think it was 2011, 2010 when I started writing.
Ooh, I bet it was real
Whoa.
dark back then, huh?
Like that was back in high school days, right?
Yeah, I was 16.
I don't think I would want to know. I don't think I'm very curious, but I don't think I would want to know.
Let's see what I wrote. So, because I used to keep up with it, and then I didn't.
On your phone?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
I feel like you need a journal.
What's the date? September 30th?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what I was doing.
I don't think I've ever journaled.
Really?
Not a single entry.
Sometimes it's helpful, if you're in a certain state, to just kind of get your thoughts out.
Actually, well, there was one time I never journaled. I just remembered there was one time there was a trend going on TikTok where you get a white ceramic plate or something and a Sharpie, and then you write your thoughts on that, whatever's
break
going on,
it.
and then you break it.
Yeah.
I did that once.
Journaling's kind of interesting and cool to see the process of how, how much you've grown or how little or whatever.
Yes.
Mine was about a stinging breakup I would rather not bring up to the internet.
Okay. So moving on.
Well, you love talking about it, so that's why you started the podcast.
That's how you started the podcast. I did not think we were going to start with that.
What are those, your brothers, sisters?
These?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my other test tube babies, test tube baby brothers and sisters.
Do we have any dropouts advice? Jared got a privacy screen on his new iPhone, so I can't read his text anymore. How selfish is that?
What do you mean? How selfish is that? Oh, I don't want you reading my personal
Why not? I can give you
information.
great information.
I don't like it when you spy over on my phone.
Haven't you been having a rough patch with your lady? Wouldn't it be great if I could come in and I could be like, okay, don't say this, and then you mend the relationship back up. Do you want this thing to spiral and not have the love of your life?
But that's the thing, is that you don't mend. You
Yes, I
just
do
like
mend.
to poke and prod.
I do not.
Yes.
Name
yes,
one instance.
You do. You were literally telling Skylar, your friend, about my problems on the phone.
You told me to
make fun of me.
You told me not to make fun of you.
No, initially I told you not to because I thought you were just making fun of me.
And I honored it.
You did honor it, but you wanted to poke and prod and make fun.
I don't remember what happened, but I needed to see your texts.
You're not going to see my text.
Is there a way we can forward them all to my phone? So it's I can just be, can you ghost group chat me?
That would be a nightmare.
Why?
That would be my living
I'm not going to
hell.
read it all the time. I'm going to check in at night when I can't sleep.
I don't want that. You can never sleep. You would be reading it all the time.
He got me.
Point taken. You
Point.
could go to his. You have Verizon? Yeah.
Nope, I have AT&T.
No, he has Verizon.
Shut up.
You can go get his text
T-Mobile.
printed out.
Oh, I can? Oh, I'll go do that. I'll say you're dead. Yeah, I'll do that. Welcome to Dropouts Advice. This is the section where you can send us your questions and we will give you advice from three idiots. Alyssa is going to read the question from one of you guys. We will assess the situation, give you our advice. Here it is.
I'm in high school and there's a girl that I like.
Hot.
I've been talking to her on Snapchat for a couple months and I'm friends with a lot of her friends but never really talked in real life. I called her pretty before and she sent heart emojis.
Wait. He's never talked to the girl that he likes in real life before?
But they Snapchat.
Yeah.
Okay, they Snapchat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know if she's just playing me though because she's the girl that everybody's running after. The weird thing is that she sometimes takes a week to respond and other times it takes 30 seconds. Is that normal? Should I just stop chasing her because I've tried and now I'm just down bad? How do I get the confidence to talk to her in real life and hopefully She doesn't tell all her friends everything I say. What do I do?
Well, here's the thing I've learned from my experience with girls is that girls talk, okay? She is most likely spewing a lot of your personal information to her girlies.
Is that something we can fix in like an update?
What do you mean?
Like a women's 17.1 update?
No, that's 17.2. They're still working on it. It's not going to come out for a few months.
Nothing we can do
So
then.
you just got to live with it for now. I don't know, Zach. What do you think?
This is such a high school young question, but I do understand that it's, your world right now. A lot of it comes down to if she wanted to, she would. And if she doesn't respond for a week, I think you're holding on something that's maybe fleeting. Maybe she's a nice person. But if you say she's cute and she sent back heart emojis, the math is there that she's not into you, which is okay. Because not everybody can get all the girls like Jared, right?
What?
No, but it's I don't think she's into you if just from this. But if you want to take a shot, I think life is short. Just go up to her, be like, hey, I think we should hang out sometime, and just throw it out there. It's always easy to start talking after the first sentence. So don't hype it up too much. Just 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's going on? Try to find some common interests, and yeah. And
I mean, clearly,
and if it
you
doesn't
guys
work out, guess what, brother? They're making them every day. They're making new ones. They're making.
You're also in high school. You've got so much of your life ahead of you.
They're making new broads every day.
Okay. I'm interested in a girl who's a year older than me, and I've only known her for a couple months. However, I don't want to wreck the friendship or come off as creepy, considering that she's had a bad dating past. Please help.
Beautiful. No context.
Yeah, absolutely zero. She's older than you. You've known her for a few months.
How long ago was her last relationship? What
do you mean by bad dating experiences?
Did someone beat the hell out of her, or did someone just
go on an awkward date?
Say she looked better without makeup and wouldn't date her without
Would
makeup?
talk to her with makeup
on? Go talk to these people, huh?
Yeah.
Essentially, we're all going to die. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter.
No, and
that's why it matters so much, because you're only here for a little finite time, baby boy. Walk up to this sweet girl, say something that's not creepy. Just don't be creepy. You've seen people not be creepy.
Yeah.
You've witnessed it.
It's pretty easy.
You've seen people be creepy. Don't do that. Speak to them, because everybody's tip-tapping away at their phones and bing bong booming. Be the outlier. Go speak to them. Be like, hey, I like your outfit today. Whatever it is. Spark up a conversation.
Shoot your shot. Don't be creepy with it. Like Zach said, don't be creepy. Shoot your shot. If it doesn't make it, then just go, hey, I shot my shot. I still want to be friends. And then
either way, it's good, because you do something. Say you get rejected. Now you have information to not do it again the next time, or you'll be better at it the next time. You might get rejected again. But this is a numbers game, baby. We're trying to find a love of our life. We got to talk to a couple, see what we like. Bop, bop, bop. How are you feeling?
Bada bing, bada boom.
You don't feel me? That's fine. Now I know what to look out for.
Okay, so the last two kind of go hand in hand about
Snapchat?
No, dating in the workplace and having feelings for
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't shit where you eat.
Well, okay.
That's what my mom always told me.
Okay, so this one essentially, I met a girl at my workplace over a year ago. Over the few months, we got to know each other, and I asked her out. Because of her own situation, she actually moved into mine, and I was happy to help. Because of this, I feel as though my love has started to wane. I don't think I can keep going, but because of her situation and the fact that we are both 18, there's not many places she can go, and I've been feeling trapped. What do you guys think I should do?
So you're 18, you work together, Zach. You work together, and now you live together as well.
Seems like it, yeah.
And your love is fading for this person.
And you're 18. How did this all happen?
That's what I'm saying.
So they live together, their love is fading, and they don't know how to get out. His love is fading, and he doesn't know how to get out of the situation?
Yeah, because of her situation.
What's her situation?
He doesn't say.
Doesn't say, but there's not many places that she can go.
If you break up and you work together, 9 times out of 10, that's already going to be a shitty situation and very awkward and maybe just miserable. And then you add living with each other on top of that. That's just going to add another level of complexity that you don't want or need in your life.
Young people, you got to start playing a statistics game. when you're in a relationship that young, it's more for testing and seeing what you like. Oh, a certain percentage stays together for life, but not many. So sometimes you got to assume, hey, don't dive in too deep because you can only paddle for so long before you drown.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Like, you're going to get tired. You got to move out. You got to figure it out. You can't be there. I mean, you're 18. I doubt this job is
Going to be the rest of your career.
Maybe try to find a new job.
In a new city, under a new name.
Or hold her at gunpoint, tell her to move out. Either one.
Whatever
that'll
works
work, but that's
best.
scary. And that's advice. Next one.
Okay. Well, the last one is kind of like similar, just feelings for a colleague in the workplace. Just saying, like, we get along really well, the personalities fit, but obviously they don't know how each other feel. Just basically, I'm at a loss because we work together. So should I try to go for it or move on? I don't know what to do.
My advice is to not go for it.
My advice is to go for it.
Why?
I think chemistry is kind of rare sometimes. And though there are a lot of people, if you find somebody you really enjoy and you have that attraction, something beautiful could happen of it. And sure, something bad could happen of it too, but I don't like living in that world. I like taking the chance on love, and it's like you and...
It's not that it's not like us at all. It's not that I like living in the world of thinking that something bad could come from it. It's just my experiences have proven that most of the time something bad comes from it, And so it's like, if you eat a food, like if I eat salmon and I get sick every time I eat it, I should probably stop eating salmon. Okay, I get it. I'm stuffy. You don't have to make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm literally not making fun of you.
Yeah, I mean, what? Shut up.
Are you
okay.
sick?
Yeah, are you sick?
I think my allergies are whooping my ass because other than that, I feel fine. I'm just stuffy.
Can I bring something up? You
What?
were going to go visit a doctor to get the old nose figured out.
Yeah.
And you haven't done it.
Nope.
Can you do that?
I'm scared.
You guys were also both supposed to sign up for therapy. Neither of you did that. I'm disappointed in both of you because I know you're sad.
No.
And Jared just likes to talk to people.
Jared just likes to talk.
He's always got relationship problems. You guys got to go talk to a therapist. Are we sponsored by BetterHelp?
Yeah, that's our sponsor.
Is it?
Yeah.
What did I say? You go to the gym.
Listen, they've already heard the ad read.
This isn't an ad read, but you go to the gym every day to get your body better.
Yes.
But this is just a vessel for your mind. We are only our minds. These are our shells. Why would you not try to take care of that? And don't look at me like you're getting away with anything. Especially you. You should be talking to somebody every hour.
It's not that I don't. It's not that I don't want to go to therapy. It's just I feel like.
Then schedule it. Didn't you watch Gladiator the other day?
Yeah, that was at like 3:00 in the morning
Okay. Why are you staying up that late?
because I was waiting for something to export.
Well, they have times that you can do it then because it's 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Just talk to somebody, especially you.
Why he keeps bringing it over here?
Is that something you guys could help each other with? Because do you think Alyssa needs it?
Yeah.
Do you think Jared needs it?
Yeah.
Okay, then you guys should help each other.
I think everybody needs it.
Okay, great.
I think you should sign up.
Great. I've done therapy before. I don't have anything against it. I can sign up too. But I think you guys really do need to sign up.
Can we do a group therapy?
No, brother.
I'm not sharing my thoughts and what I've been with you guys
Good.
in group.
What? I dodged a bullet. Of course I'm going to say that. Okay, good. By Tuesday. I'm not playing around. I feel like I'm the father of this house. Thank you. I've said my piece. Is that it on the whatever?
Yeah.
Did you see there's an update on the Michael Orr conservatorship?
Speak to me.
So
Michael Orr, Blindside movie. He's mad. Go.
So a judge has disbanded dissolved the conservatorship with the Tuohys that the Tuohys put in place. And the judge said that she is disturbed and has never seen in her 43-year career a conservatorship signed with someone that wasn't disabled, right? And that's why she was so disturbed by it and like dissolved it immediately. The fucked up part about this is that I think Michael's lawyer was said that the Tuohys approached Michael when he was 18 at the time and said that in order to adopt him, they had to do it through a process or like legal action to adopt him would have to be called a conservatorship. But for all intents and purposes, it is an adoption. So they just straight up lied to him and said, no, we're adopting you for sure. It's just because you're 18, it has to be under this legal name of conservatorship. I thought that was fucked up. Is it not?
I guess. I don't know the context. Like, I feel like I need to hear both sides of the story. Because, like, there's another side of the coin where I'm not advocating. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Maybe they're explaining, hey, like, we can't adopt you. You're 18. There's this thing called a conservatorship where we could help you, like, take care of your finances and look it over because I know it's a lot for you. And this is, like, our way of, like, looking after stuff for you because you could potentially make a lot of money someday. But I mean, if they then, did that and their heart wasn't in the right place and they were actually trying to screw him over and take his money, that I'm not a fan of.
That's the thing. I don't think their heart was in the right place. I think they knew exactly what they were doing because they were already like financially savvy, and they saw the potential that Michael had, and they took full advantage of him not knowing the difference between, because I'm pretty sure you can like technically legally adopt people like at any age, like into a family, right? Like I feel like I've seen step parents like adopt children, or parents adopt stepchildren after they're 18. But I didn't know this, and this is probably has something to do with like the power of social media now. He actually first petitioned to get out of this conservatorship in 2004, 5 years before the movie ever came out. But I don't think anybody knew about it because social media wasn't as relevant or prevalent back then.
I stand with Michael Orr.
Also, apparently, The Last of Us is becoming real.
Huh?
We got zombies coming. Just listen to Jared. He's got all the info.
I don't.
What? It's zombies. We're good.
Okay, so
we've got a gun here, right?
if you haven't seen or played the video game, The Last of Us, right? It's essentially like a quote unquote zombie apocalypse movie or whatever. But instead of like undead zombies, it's people that are infected with this fungus that like takes over
Their brain, and then they want to kill
them.
other people. Go ahead.
Up until now, that was just all fantasy, right? There's no fungus that could like do that. But there was a man
Or a woman. It's 2023.
who was on a trip. Forget where he was on a trip to, but he comes back to wherever he lives, and he goes to the ER because he has a sore throat.
Emergency room, Alyssa.
So he goes there, and they look inside his throat, and they see a pus-filled abscess in there. So they do a CT scan to see like what's going on in there, and then they see.
Did they smash that pussy?
I think they did eventually drain it, but so they do a CT scan, and it shows that there's a root system made of fungal hyphae in his throat that is actively growing. Okay.
Did they?
So the fungus, they did a test on it, and it's a normal fungus it's a fungus that normally infects like rose bushes and stuff. It's more like annoying for people that have gardens because it kills plants. Okay. But this is the first time they've ever seen a fungus that can infect plants and humans, which makes it so dangerous because if it can infect both, it can spread very quickly. And most fungi, like
Dealing with so much stuff. I got to deal with this.
and that's what I'm saying, okay? We're dealing with the end of the world. Like, the apocalypse is coming. New York is flooding, okay? The world's getting hotter. The government's shutting down. Everything's fucked. And now The Last of Us is real. And so, but normally, like, fungus that infects humans, you have to be immunocompromised in some way, right? This guy was not. And so that's what they're, like, more concerned about as well. Now, I say this all with, like... it was easily treated with like antifungal.
Start with there,
like
man.
that.
Start with
But
there.
I'm saying fungus is super adaptable and can evolve very quickly. And so I'm just saying this could be the start.
Of something new.
The intrusive.
That's
Feels
not so
right. Fungi's in you. Oh. And now the fungi's got my eyes. And it's making me look at boobs. Okay.
Isn't that crazy? It was
I don't like
actively
that.
growing a root system inside his throat.
I thought you were gonna say like they killed him.
No, it's not. It's not that dark of a story. He just took some antifungal medicine. And it,
Cleared up within the hour. Yeah, he's good.
God, Jared.
Everybody's good.
I think they had to cut it out too. But Last of Us, it's going to be real.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you are not part of the Patreon episode, the drunk episode we did this week, is the craziest video we've actually put out. A lot of comments are already saying that it's their favorite we've done.
It's almost 2 hours long of us essentially blacked out.
Well, we figured out. So once we've been doing the drunk episodes, we would drink and then get drunk about halfway through. But now,
and then it would get really juicy.
now everybody pre-gamed. So everybody's just like balls to the wall at the beginning. So at the end, it is sloppy as can be, which I think is great content.
We broke a camera in it too.
Almost, yeah.
We broke a camera, almost 2, and we broke our set.
That's life.
That's life, and we're living.
All right, guys. If you stay till the end, make sure to put in the comments you hate Jared because he's not a Swiftie. All right, guys.
I am a Swiftie.
No, it's not a big deal.
God.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye.
I'm hungry.